What's up, guys? Your girl Luca here, back with another video. Finally free of my sickness, so I have my voice and I am ready. I'm ready to discuss this massive L that Xbox has just taken. Now, before we get into that, if I can ask you guys to please hit the like button, much appreciated. So, Redfall is a slightly anticipated game coming out in May, I believe. And, people have not been very enthused about it, especially over the last couple of days. IGN released some gameplay. In the gameplay, it left much to be desired. It left much to be desired for many people. It came off as empty. The world came off as empty, and the gameplay a little bit floaty. And yeah, people just really were not vibing with it. Now I was like, you know what? Let me check out some gameplay from other content creators, and I did. I saw some of the developer gameplay that they allowed these content creators to show off on their channels. I was like, oh, that actually looks like a lot of fun, especially in single player mode, right? Now, here's the thing. Not only is this game has this game been delayed for a year, it was delayed for a year, right? It's still coming out with issues. And by issues, I mean Redfall is launching on Xbox consoles with quality mode only. So the Xbox Series X is at 4K 30 FPS, Xbox Series S is at 1440p 30 FPS. A 60 FPS performance mode will be added via a game update at a later date. This is unacceptable. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's unacceptable. Now, we are all aware that the hardware, at least the Xbox Series X, is capable. We've had games running at 120 FPS, and most games come out with a performance mode, and it's running at 60. So the fact that they even decide to fix their little Twitter fingers and tweet this nonsense out is absolutely baffling to me, because I'm just like, did you expect people to just be like, okay, that's okay, Bethesda. No worries, Arkane. Yeah, we can wait for the performance mode. Not even a problem. No, obviously not. Even some of the most diehard Xbox fans I've seen, at least throughout these replies, are just like, yo, what? This is some bullshit. Like, this is ridiculous. I didn't pay all of this money to play these games at freaking 30 FPS. And Redfall is going to be $70. So what's the extra $10 for? Why are you charging $70 for a 30 FPS game? And I'm of the mind, listen, I've been saying this for years now. Me personally, the extra $10 was always whatever to me, because I'm just like, well, it's only $10. I'll pay it. But from a industry standpoint, I'm just like, they're making, they were making so much money during the vid because everyone was staying home, so people were getting reinvested in gaming, right? So I was just like, it doesn't really make any sense for them to charge the extra $10. Like, they're making buku money, especially with like all the microtransactions and just in the space in general, right? But it's like there's a lot of BS that went into it. Where like, well, the extra $10 will go towards quality and go towards, and that kind of excuse doesn't work for every game, clearly, because again, $70 for a 30 FPS game is absolutely ridiculous. Matter of fact, yes, I'm just double checking. $70 for Redfall. So I'm like, so what's the extra $10 for, baby boos? Because it's certainly not for a cohesive co-op experience, because your progression doesn't carry over in your own games. You go over to your buddy's game and you play through their stuff, and you guys still I gotta go back and do the same thing with yours. So what exactly is the extra $10 for? It's not like these character models are like super crazy. All right, so that's not what it's for. Again, the gameplay and the gunplay seems pretty floaty, so it's definitely not that. Open world it's looking a little empty, So what is the extra $10 for? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's my mentality in it. It's just like, why are you charging this extra money for a game that is 30 FPS? And then again, like, thankfully, thank God, we are finally at this point where people stop giving excuses to any of these corporations for charging $70, or just like these games coming out with a 30 FPS mode. Again, it's not the freaking hardware, dude. It's not the hardware. It's the developers. Clearly, there's something wrong on the developers' end. And shout out to Def Singer. Shout out to my baby boy, Def Singer. Shout out to my baby Singer. one of my panelists on my show, he said, "I guarantee you Redfall will come out on PC and come out just flawless. No issues whatsoever." And I'm just like, Arkane has a track record with their games not releasing well optimized on PC. Like, what are you talking about, my boy? You know, we saw it with Dishonored 2, and we saw it with Deathloop. So I'm just like, I don't think you should make that claim. And honestly speaking, again, if a game is at 30 FPS in 2023, and that's what they can get it at, and they have to patch it in later, that is a major red flag. And all that really tells me is this game may release and have some issues, guys. It might be unoptimized. It might be bugging. You know what I'm saying? These frames may be dropping. It's certainly not going to be a stable 30 FPS. At least that's my prediction. And honestly, 1440p on the Series S, you'd be lucky. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You're gonna be lucky if you get that, because I'm feeling some doubt. So, you know, honestly speaking, major massive L for Microsoft. I'm glad no one is damage controlling this, and I'm of the delete the game again. I don't really care about this whole we want to release these games 12 month. I don't, at this point with Xbox, I'm just like, I don't expect anything of them, you know. And I'm not saying that as a like a damage control sort of thing. I'm just saying that as a since 2017, every single year, I'm just like, well, maybe Xbox will be better this year. Like literally though, right? And in some ways they have been, but like they still have this content issue. You know what I'm saying? They still have this problem where they're releasing games unfinished, like Halo Infinite. So I'm just like, man, whatever. It is what it is, man. I am really looking forward to see if, you know, we get any more news about this, and maybe they will take people's chanting in mind and actually delay this, because a delayed game is better than a broken game. Always, 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 always. All right. That's it for me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you surprised? Are you upset? Are you chill about it? I want to know. And I'll catch you for another one. Peace.